Hi everyone, I'm back to do an update on my plum paper planner. So let's turn this camera around so you can see the planner better this time. Alright, so here's the update on my planner and how I'm using it, what I think. I've been using it for over a month now, which is hard to believe. So here we go. Here's the cover again. I'm going to flip past the first few pages. Suffice it to say I use the inside of the cover to put things like my professor's office hours and where their office is located. I also keep track of my absences on the front cover. My school doesn't care, but I do. I will say I'm not really using the year at a glance, except to just glance. I'm not sure if it will get a more definite use. Okay, I've taken some things off or covered some things up just to protect people who may not want their information on the internet. So, like right here, I have a list of doctors I want to call and ask about shadowing. I did want some quotes, so I've put some of my own. August was, what I do have is a GED and a give 'em hell attitude, which is from Supernatural. Seemed appropriate for the start of the semester. So we'll flip by, and we have kind of like a little mini dashboard, I guess you could call it. I have my textbooks that I had to order, if they'd arrived, where I wanted to buy them from, things I needed to read or accomplish during break, and the Sunday worship schedule for the church we were checking out at the time. If you flip again, you have my month at a glance. So I did wind up using washi tape for multi-day events, trips out of town, welcome week, conventions. We went to Dragon Con, which is why my voice sounds like I'm dying. So, I used the stickers that I ordered with the Plum Planner for day-long things. Ad drop. I needed to know that. State of the campus address. Fall kickoff. I also bought little stickers that said meeting or things like that. You'll see more in September. On the side I did put family birthdays, anniversaries, and then random little things I needed to know. I also tend to put, let's find an example. Finish the doula book. I'm training to be a doula, so I wanted to keep track of when I finished required reading. And so I put things like that. If I order a book, I write the day I ordered it. That way I can keep track of when things happened. You'll see I put New York Med because I wanted to remember to watch it. Things of that nature. So let me double check and make sure there's nothing on here that I wouldn't want people I don't know to see. We'll go with the first week of school. So, I have reminders to pay bills on the side. This is working really well for me. I like the weekly checklist as opposed to the ones at the bottom of each day. It just didn't work for me. This is good because then I don't feel like, oh, I didn't do everything I set out to do today. And I've set it up so things that are due are in the color I used for the subject, and things that I need to do are in an erasable pen, which let me show you guys that, because this thing works amazingly. It's this one right here. So it's the Pilot Friction, which I don't normally like Pilot pens, but this one is really good. It erases really well. The trick is, if you leave it in a hot car, it erases. You can pop it in the freezer, and it works just like normal. All your words come up just like normal, which is pretty cool. So, let's see. I've my husband's work schedule down here, things like that. So that's how the week is going. Second quiz, again in color. It's due that day in black. I have to do it that day. So that'll lead us to. Oh, I used the back page of August for a packing list, which is what I'm doing for trips because I go out of town frequently enough that that's pretty standard. And then I have September, which is this month. I don't want to go the 10th Doctor and Doctor Who. So this is what the month so far looks like. I don't need to know as much yet. Again, I have the fitness schedule just to keep it fresh in my mind. I'm trying to do better about that. And then we have September. So, once again, reminders of when some shows start I'm interested in. Not that I'll have time to see them. Birthdays, weddings, various different things that I need to remember. Try to color code everything that's school related and not optional. So here's another one of those stickers for a doctor's visit. And again, all day things or very, very important things. The MCAT practice, that's pretty much all day. But it's also just important. Doula training, that's only 3 hours that day, but it's important. So I want to have it kind of highlighted and in my face. Let's see. Let's keep turning. So you'll see we kind of, November and December look a lot calmer right now. December looks very calm. Let's flip to the notes section, because that's the only other thing. Okay, so the notes section, I'm actually going to flip it like this. This is much harder now that my information's in here. Alright, so the notes section, what I did was create new tabs because I wanted a little bit more division. So if you flip open the notes, you'll see I have a tab for extracurriculars, a reading list. I like to read. I like to keep track of what I'm reading. Medical schools I'm in contact with or interested in. Cosplays for con. Wardrobe things, so holes in my wardrobe. I recently lost quite a bit of weight and now I'm trying to rectify my wardrobe again. And then the student association I am co-president of. So just any notes or ideas I have for that. And then if you keep flipping, you have, I don't really use the contacts page. It's just not useful for me. Birthdays, anniversaries, stickers. I've used a ton of these. I really like them. You do need to use Sharpie or else they do try to smear on you. So then I've got my pocket with some stickers, book recommendations, various things, and that leads us to the back. So that's my plum paper planner. I really enjoy it. I think the paper quality is better than Erin Condren. It feels smoother, it's nicer to write on. I really enjoy the way it's divided up. I think the days work better for me than they did with the Erin Condren. It's just more how I think, and from using it, I really have to say it just works better overall. Other than that, I can't think of anything anyone has specifically kind of asked me to update them on. If there's anything I've missed, please let me know and I'll do my best to either answer your questions in the comments or another video. I've got to say, I'm a little slow getting back to people right now just because the semester is still settling down. It's only been a couple weeks. Excuse me. So, if you have any questions, please let me know. I would be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I hope that you have gotten your questions answered when it comes to the plum paper planner, and that if you order one, you would just greatly enjoy it like I do. Bye.